Hi everybody, Jake here for FMSCOUT. Not too long ago, the FM21 Winter Update came out and we made a video on a player who we called the best Wonderkid of all time. We were of course talking about Youssoufa MOUKOKO, not MOUKOKO as I apparently called him for the whole video, it's apparently MOUKOKO. You guys smashed the views and in that video we suggested the idea of potentially doing a follow-up where we go and simulate not just until he's 25 and his Wonderkid years are over, we want to see how he does in his whole career until he's 40 odd years old or whenever it is he retires. Now from 15 to 40 that's about 25 years of simulation within the game, so it did take a long while to do, but we are here today to show you guys how he gets on and to see if he can potentially not just be the best Wonderkid ever, but can he take the title of the best player ever? Can he break records? Can he score a crazy amount of goals? We're going to see that all in today's video, and I can tell you what happens in this video is incredible. So before we get onto it, I just have to ask you guys, we have done 25 years of simulation here, so if you want to hit the like button, that will of course be appreciated. Let us know that you are enjoying this kind of content. Comment down below what you think of MOUKOKO. Have you signed him in your save since he's actually came out in the game? What kind of things has he been doing for you guys? And finally, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our uploads here on FMSCOUT. So let's roll the intro and get straight into this incredible, crazy video. This is where we got to when we finished our first video in the simulation where we were testing him from his Wonderkid years up until like his full development years, as you can see here at 25. This guy is absolutely insane. As I did mention, he's going to go on to be 40 odd years old by the end of this video. And there's lots to get on with, but just to remind you guys, here's a quick sum up of what happened in the last video. If we go to best player in Europe, what else can I say, guys? Youssoufa MOUKOKO has won it all of these years. World Player of the Year, Youssoufa MOUKOKO. World Footballer of the Year, and as you can imagine, he's picked that up pretty much every season too. Okay, so there you are, that's what happened before. We're here with a 25-year-old MOUKOKO. There's plenty of stuff to get on with in this video, so we're going to quickly speed ahead, and you're going to see him at about 30 years old now. How's his career going to go? Is he going to keep flying up? Will he stay the same? Will he come down a bit from these incredible heights? Is he going to be able to stay there for his whole career? Who knows? Let's simulate ahead now, 5 years until he's 30 years old. So I guess I'll see you guys in 2035. Okay guys, here we are, 2035, and before we go and take a look at MOUKOKO, I'd just like to let you guys know my channel is linked in the description if you want to come check that out. We do have a new Football Manager save, not long started on there, so if you want to catch up, we're playing with Lil at the minute, and it's really fun. A lot of you guys who have came over are really enjoying it. So if you want to go in the description and check out my channel, that'll mean the world to me, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. But here we are with Youssoufa MOUKOKO, and he is still, I mean, I'm not going to go into every single attribute increase and decrease. You can see he's still a very good player. He has now played 140 times for his national team, Cameroon, and scored 148 goals. Considering he isn't even mentioned on like the best players in the Cameroon national team squad, I'm going to assume he has retired from international duty or the game's bugged out, because there is no way someone like this guy is better than the person we are looking at right now. MOUKOKO is a legendary striker in the game, 30 years old now. He looks just as good as ever. He's still a star player at Dortmund. Just to be clear, he will stay in the simulation at Dortmund for the whole time. So I'm sure you guys will be arguing in the comments saying he won't be able to do this in the Premier League or whatever, but trust me, sign him in your save, and I'm pretty sure you won't be saying that because MOUKOKO is an absolute beast. Now let's have a look at how he's done since 2030 when we last saw him, and I think he'd had a really good season when we saw him last. It might have been this one where he basically got, he got an 8 rating, looked really good, and since then, one of these 2 seasons anyway, I mean, there's not much to say other than he's a goal scorer. He's born to do this. He's playing 34 games every season and scoring 45 plus goals, even 50 in some of them, 55 in this season. Not only that, he's racking up assists and getting plenty of goals. Now, if we do scroll down here, you can see he's played 497 league games and scored 632 goals. Now, we're going to try and hopefully see him hit 1,000 goals in the Bundesliga by the end of his career. And obviously, that is not just career goals. That's just purely in the league. So that's an incredible number. Just to put that into perspective, I know the Bundesliga isn't the Premier League, but the highest ever Premier League goal scorer, which is seen as almost unattainable, is Alan Shearer on like 260 something, I believe. The argument will be made that the Premier League is a harder league, but of course the Premier League also has 4 more games a season, so and whilst 4 games doesn't seem like a lot, if you put that into perspective, across 20 seasons that's about 80 matches he's missing out there, about 2 extra seasons that he could be playing and getting goals in. So if he can reach 1,000 goals in the Bundesliga, his career has been insane. Bear in mind he was only 15-16 in these seasons where he's hitting 30 odd goals, and he's had a 7.84 average match rating across all of his seasons. It really is just crazy numbers here from MOUKOKO. We're going to have a look at the end of the video at his landmark, so if you're looking for rewards and stuff, that'll be at the end where we can just see all of them. Can he beat Messi's 6 Ballon d'Ors? He might have even been close when we did our last video. Is he still sweeping up the awards? Is there a player who's came over him and now sweeping up all the awards instead of him? but I'm going to guess that there's not many better in the world than this guy. Moukoko still looks absolutely nuts. How is he going to get on in his next few years? As he gets older, is he going to dwindle down? Is he going to have to change his play style? So let's see him when he's about 34, 35 years old. We'll be in about 2040 at that point. Is he still the player he once was? Is he still scoring goals? My bet would be he is. So here we are, guys. We're in 2039 right now. Moukoko is now 34 years old, and he's had to change his style a little bit to be a deep line forward, aka he's not really using much of his pace anymore, which he has lost a bit of. He's still pretty quick for his age and strong, but he's losing it. The legendary striker is probably past his peak years now, and we won't see him at the crazy heights that he once was. But is he still scoring goals? Has his change of play style actually increased the amount of goals scored? That's what we're going to have a look at in a second. We can see the injuries are starting to catch up to this man. He's played so many games over the years, and he's got a 7-day hernia. After all of that, he's got a 7-day injury. Still going strong is our boy Moukoko, and how is he doing in terms of goals scored? We can see that he has been scoring goals for fun pretty much, although, and this is not a low number at all, but for Moukoko, I bet 37 goals in a 34-game season. He's probably pretty annoyed at that, and the season before as well, only 40 goals in 34 appearances. If we scroll down, the last time that happened below 40 was in this season in 2024 to 2025. So it's suggesting that he is slowing down a little bit. That is to be expected, of course, with his age. The fact that he's even scoring this amount of goals at 34 years old is incredible. Although that does make our target of 1,000 Bundesliga goals slightly less likely. He's 633 games in now, 812 goals in the league overall. He still needs roughly another 200 goals. Add on to that though, 200 assists and 200 Player of the Match awards. I've never seen anything like this. He must be one of the best players in history in this simulation by this point. I mean, there's not many that can compete with these kind of numbers. Moukoko has done absolutely incredible. Still plenty of really good attributes to go around on this guy, still valued at £25 million. And I don't want to drag this out for the sake of the video, so we're quickly going to jump ahead now until the final year in his career. Like the video if you've been enjoying it so far, and let's go and see how Moukoko has got on. Can he reach that 1,000 goal target? And here we are, guys, 2044. Moukoko is 39 years old, not actually retiring just yet, I don't believe, but he is running out of contract. He's probably going to retire once it's over, and what have they done to my boy? He's 39 years old, only 2.5 stars now, valued at £350,000, not much at all. Only classed as a fringe player now at Borussia Dortmund, but I would suggest, technically and mentally, he is still phenomenal. Like, there's probably still not many better than him in the world, even though he's 39. However, physically, we can see he's really started to die out. His balance and natural fitness is still up there, but strength is gone, his acceleration is gone, all of his pace is gone, and that's definitely going to hurt his chances in terms of the amount of goals that he scores. But despite all that, I have some great news, guys. Let's go and have a look at his career stats, and yes, he has been scoring goals for fun. In 2041 and 42, he got less goals than games played, something that's unheard of for Moukoko, but the fact that he's still doing that at 37, 38 years of age is absolutely nuts. But then in this season, when he really needed the goals, we wanted him to reach that 1,000 mark. We switched to a tactic that put him up front on his own. He scored 48 goals, but was it enough to hit that 1,000 mark? Drum roll please, everyone. Well, I can tell you, in his last 2 games of his career, he needed to score 4 goals. In the first game, he scored a hat-trick, and in the second game, he scored a goal, and that meant that he scored 1,000 goals in 803 appearances. He just made it. Add on to that 250 assists and 225 Player of the Match awards, as well as a 7.8 average match rating across all of his seasons. Moukoko did it. If we're looking at sheer numbers of goals scored, this guy has done the lot. Let's go and have a look at his career, at his milestones. Has he become the best player of all time? Here we go. Let's have a look at how many trophies he's won in terms of team trophies. Okay, so plenty of Champions League and Bundesligas to be seen here. Bundesliga's near enough a given. A Champions League in 2044, one before that, another before that, another before that, 5 in a row, 6 in a row, 7 in a row, 8 in a row, 9 in a row, 10 in a row. This is insane. 11 in a row. I haven't actually saw this yet, so this is blowing my mind. 12 in a row, 13 Champions Leagues in a row. Oh my goodness, guys, this is insane. Am I actually getting this right? If we look at the Champions League and look at past winners, since Moukoko's came into the Borussia Dortmund team, it's near enough always been Dortmund. I mean, if we go for the whole thing, he was 15 here in 2020, so at this point here, he would have been about 25 when he was really hitting his peak, and since then, Dortmund have never lost a Champions League final. They've been smashing it every single year, and that is insane. I've never seen anything like that. We've got to assume that Moukoko was a huge part of that, and they are clearly the best team in the world, with him up front, leading the line, scoring a crazy amount of goals for them. Now, one thing I'm noticing as soon as I've gone on the awards page, I haven't looked at too much yet. Look how small this little thing is, and look how, like, I'm not even halfway of dragging it through. That's how many awards this guy has won. We're obviously not going to go into all of them. You can see there's a lot of Bundesliga Player of the Years, Bundesliga Team of the Years, but what I want to see is Ballon d'Ors and like European Best Player, whatever it's called, within Football Manager. How has he done in terms of that? So here we've got the best player in Europe. That's pretty much the Ballon d'Or as far as I'm aware, or at least he's the best player in Europe. Like, what more do you want than that? 2024 was when he first won it. Since then, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can keep counting, but you can see he has won so many in a row. So that's what I've counted. I believe it's 13 or 14 Best Player in Europe awards in a row, and he's only been topped by some of his regen Borussia Dortmund teammates. Messi, in comparison, has had 6 Ballon d'Ors ever. Moukoko has just done this, and that is absolutely nuts. Obviously, he's not going to have the best chance of winning it when he is 39, 38 years old, but what a career this guy's had. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. I've really enjoyed making it, and I've never seen a simulation this good in Football Manager. We'll quickly show his development over the years now in a quick little slideshow as I do the outro to the video, where I ask you guys, if you haven't already, smash the like button, comment down below what you thought of this guy, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, ring the notification bell, and if you would like, then come check out my channel, linked in the description, as we aim to try and push for 1,700 subscribers on my personal channel. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sign them in your saves as quick as you can, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Goodbye.